Hi, this is Michelle Rumschlag, Naturalist, and welcome to Virtual Experiences with the Hancock Park District. It's Friday, so we're hitting the trails. Today you're joining me from Litzenberg Memorial Woods, and we're in the Meadow Prairie area just north of the parking lot. It's a great time as it's turning into fall. It's very active with insects and other animals getting ready for the cooler weather. And we have lots of wildflowers that I want to tell you about today. So you're seeing the sea of yellow. So these flowers are called goldenrods. And out of the 120 species there are, over 100 of them are found in North America. So they're native to our area. There's many different kinds. A common one is called Canada goldenrod, but I'm just going to talk to them as goldenrods in general. So you can see here they get between 1, 4, even 5 feet tall. I'm about 5 feet. And of course it's that bright yellow flower that you're starting to see kind of everywhere right now. And these flowers are important because this time of year there's not many things blooming, and those insects need pollen and nectar still, especially this time of year. It's a food source for them to get ready to migrate or maybe lay their eggs for the winter. So having these goldenrod here is very important for those insects. Want to clear up a myth about goldenrod? You don't get hay fever or your allergies from goldenrod. It's from the pollen that's in the air, and it's probably from ragweed. The pollen that's on goldenrod is too heavy and wet to really be transported by the wind too much from the flower. So you're not getting that hay fever from your goldenrod there. Now another neat thing about them, they're in the Aster family, and they have gulls that are on them. So if you caught my talk a couple weeks ago, we talked about the hackberry and the gulls that were there. So the goldenrod has gulls that are in the middle of its stem. So here's one right here that we found. And as they drop their leaves and turn brown into winter, that gull will also turn brown. So gull is G-A-L-L. And what happens is there are insects like flies and wasps that will lay eggs on particular plants. So there is a larva in there, a caterpillar. It's like a cocoon of sorts. Well, I was reading about the goldenrod today and found out it's actually butterfly larvae that are inside of there. So I didn't know butterflies could make the gulls. So they stay in there until they go through their kind of life cycle. So wasps will visit it knowing there's insects inside, and will get in there and can lay their eggs because they will feed on the larva. Or even woodpeckers are known to come up and peck a hole, again knowing they can get a meal from there. Another neat thing about goldenrod is that it naturally contains rubber. So Thomas Edison knew this about the plant and did some different experiments in growing of the goldenrod, and was able to achieve plants that were 12 feet tall and actually able to produce about 12% rubber. So they were using this to make tires. So some of the first tires that were made by Ford or on the Ford cars actually contained some of this rubber. And this also helped out during war efforts when rubber was kind of scarce because of the war. So something kind of neat about the goldenrod. Another flower that kind of complements the bright yellow are these purple flowers right here. And these are called New England Aster. So they're also in the Aster family, just like the goldenrod. Normally you're going to see that the kind of light purple color. They can be also a rose pink or even rare white color for the New England Aster. I haven't seen too many of those. I usually just see the purple ones here. Again, growing anywhere between 1 feet, again, almost as tall as I am here. Another good food source for insects. Songbirds will come eat the seeds off of them. And with the nectar, I found that long-tongued bumblebees will come to the flower. So their tubes that are in there are longer, so those long tongues can reach them and get the nectar that way. Like all the native plants, there are different uses that the Native Americans would have used them for. So they would have used the roots when making a concoction for a fever. They would have used the leaves to make a poultice to maybe help with weak skin, different things to help with diarrhea, all kinds of stuff. Again, don't try that at home, just for kind of wowing and amazing your friends with those different facts. But because they were native, again, they would have tried to use these plants in ways to help them. So as it's turning into fall in the next couple weeks, it's a great time to be in the parks. The leaves are starting to change, the insects are out and singing, so take time to hit some of the trails. Again, join us on Monday at 1 o'clock for Discovery Stories. Thanks for joining me, and have a great day.